In this week's Apple Blog screencast, I'll of course be covering Quicksilver, but a little different from normal. We're not going to be doing anything too in-depth, nothing that you'll have to get into Quicksilver's preferences to edit or figure out if you've got the right plugins or scripts or anything like that. Sort of a back to basics of sorts, but one of those rather simple things that sits right in front of you, but you rarely realize is actually available to you. So wanted to show off the ins and outs of using the Quicksilver interface to put items into Quicksilver Focus and actually take them out of it. That may sound a little confusing, but I'm going to show you here. As always, we've got the keyboard viewer down here, so pause as you may need to follow the keyboard combinations, although I'll try to call them out as I perform them. So to start, everybody should be familiar with the ability to invoke Quicksilver. For mine, it's Command Space. And to be able to bring something into Quicksilver, we have to have something selected. So say I want to do something to this demo folder. I've got it selected here. I invoke Quicksilver, and then by hitting Command G, that will bring my selected object into Quicksilver Focus, and then I can do anything I want to. I can do a right arrow and go into demo, but I don't have anything to look at in there, so it's not going to do it. So that everybody should know that. I've set up a trigger for myself to do that in one keystroke. So if I select this, I've got a trigger that does Command Escape, and that automatically does a sort of a Command G on whatever is already selected. I've covered that before and can refer you to that if you need to know. Ask in the comments. But that's not the point of today. Today, what I'd like to show is that we can interact with this item that's in here. So say I want to add this demo folder to my dock. So now that I've got it selected in Quicksilver, I can actually drag it from here over to my dock and actually drop it right in my dock. I can also say I want to create an alias. Creating an alias, the shortcut key is Option Command, and I can drop an alias right there. Of course, it's already on my desktop, so that's useless, but you get the idea of where I'm going here. So let's go ahead and delete that. Also, if I'm in demo already and say I want to move this text file into demo, imagining that demo may be somewhere else in my file system and not sitting right next to it, I can actually drop it right onto the demo folder right there, and it goes into my demo folder. So there we go. It's really that easy. There's a lot of little things that you can figure out to do with it. It's not a hugely intricate trick, but something that may help you from time to time. One of the things that I like to do is when I open a disk image for some application that I'm installing, just often enough, the disk images don't create an alias for the applications folder, and they have my regular side items hidden like so, and that bothers me. So I like to be able to, when I have a disk image open and that application that I want to drop into applications, if I do an application, I can drop whatever that disk image application is right into applications through Quicksilver, and I'm done. So something to play around with. Again, it was really simple, really quick, not too complex, but hopefully it'll help you play with Quicksilver and realize some more of its functionality as you go. If you've got questions, leave them in the comments.